shot. I didn't pour the shot. I didn't pour the shot. I didn't pour the wine. I didn't pour the shot. Oh my God, why did I start pouring this over my computer? I started pouring this over the computer like a goddamn dumbass. I'm gonna assume that's in the shot because it's where I have the cup that I also don't got filled up with wine. Filled up with wine. We getting crunk in the crib. Crunk in the crib. Goddamn. Salutations, all you cucks and bucks. I'm your host, Markus Astley, and welcome to an episode of Ruminations, where we allow our thoughts to talk to each other, ruminate, and we see them go to their natural conclusion in hopes that these thoughts freestyle the soundtrack to our lives. That sounded good, didn't it? I think that sounded pretty good. As I said, I'm your host, Markus Astley. I'm also known by a couple names like Home Wrecker, Prince Darkest, Mr. Bitches, and my favorite, Booty Dust. I'll be your underqualified but honest philosophical psychiatrist, and I hope that you'll be mine as we go through this thing called life. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but it really is a journey. Yeah, I'm going off script again. Let's not do that again. That sounds horrible, Marcus. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing house cleaning shit. I'm gonna sit here and act all professional, but I'm really here to talk to you about just dumb shit like eating ass and you know, getting sexually assaulted as a guy. These aren't, look, they're thoughts, but they're not serious, deep thoughts. Sometimes they might be, like we might talk about the egg theory some random afternoon, or it's, you know, other times, like it's 10:06 right now on February the 14th, 2024, and I promised myself I was going to get this recorded before this edible started hitting me. I promised myself that, and look at me. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's hitting me. You know, I'm getting up there. I'm not at the top, but I'm going up the escalator a little bit. All right, and I'm actually recording this on my iPhone because I have my phone for notes. And then my camera. Well, first, actually, I recorded this. I did this already. I made deja vu. I did this shit already. But it didn't save it to the SD card. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it again. I do it again. Guess what? The mic wasn't on. That's why I switched to this headset, because my mic only works with the camera. So now I'm using this. I'm using my Turtle Beach that I use for my Xbox. This looks stupid, but it's what I got. Audio don't record, right? So I try to go again, and then my camera completely breaks. Just stops turning on, switch out batteries, that shit still don't work. And that's my Valentine's Day. That's been my day. I had to spend a couple $100 to get my tires changed. Why are tires so expensive? Tires are like eggs right now. Like, they're needlessly expensive. I went to Aldi and eggs were $5 a carton. Case of 12. $5. When I started to shop at Aldi, I was bragging about the prices. I was like, eggs only $1.19, $1.25. Y'all need to come to Aldi. I'm looking at Aldi. I'm about to fucking leave. And y'all don't give me bags. I gotta pay 25 cents for paper bags. Oh yeah, I'm fucking out of here. Man. It's not happening today, Dexter. I really didn't even get through my introduction. I just started being stupid. But lastly, if you identify with any groups such as political, religious, racial, ethnic, or any sexual orientations, keep in mind, if I don't offend you this episode, you can always tune in next episode, and I'll probably get to you. No one's safe here. Everything's on the table. With that said, let's dissect our thoughts. I already did that. So I guess I should just start talking about my thoughts. Which is ironic because it's Valentine's Day and I have no thoughts. You know? I wish I had Future's prom. You know, Valentine's the worst way. You got too many. Valentine's the worst day. Got too many to please. I pop it out of raw to put my mind at ease. Whatever the fuck he says. Yeah, I you know, kind of the dry spell. Kind of bitchless right now. You know, and it kind of makes me wish I'd get sexually assaulted again, just a little bit. Right. And I know that you're probably thinking, wow, Markus Astley, that sounds crazy. You know, my therapist wants me to use correct terminology. You know how women are with making shit up. Correct terminology. You know, so when I was telling it to her, she was like, Markus, this sounds like a sexual assault story. And I told her, no, this is the best hand job of my life. That's what I'm telling you right now. Like, this was the greatest hand job of my fucking life. And it truly was. Like, it was because I didn't ask for it. But I did want it. But I couldn't say I wanted it because of the circumstances. Because I was a little drunk, and the person, the woman doing it to me was much drunker. So I wasn't drunk enough to make a bad decision. But I was drunk enough to be like, nah, we shouldn't be doing this right now. But it stopped at a hand job because she was like, yo, I want you to fuck me. And I was like, I would, but the circumstances just ain't there, you know. Well, shout out to God. God's an asshole. Let's talk about that too, because it's not like I didn't want to fuck this girl. I'd been planning on this girl for months, like since I got to Kennesaw State. I had been planning on this girl. And he was like, look, I'm gonna give you the pussy, but you're just gonna feel like a rapist. Cause I can't have sex with drunk women. I don't care if I'm drunk, if I'm not, especially if I'm not drunk. Oh, whew, God no, I can't. It just feels wrong. Something about it just don't feel right. Me personally, if it's your thing, go ahead. Stay the fuck around me, but go ahead. That's grape juice. It's grape juice. Oh, I'm about to forget the shot. God damn it. I really don't want to take the shot. This is supposed to be a commensurate shot. On my shot glass, that is a woman's body, a woman's physique. No, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but we are advocates of women around here. We love women. We love women, man. I was about to say something, but we have to at least try to not say anything that restricts me from having a corporate job. Yeah, let's just take the shot. Thank you all for starting on this journey with me, for being here on day one. I want you to remember this when we're on, you know, episode 1,000, 2,000, a million, a billion. You know, we're just never gonna stop making episodes of this. I'm never gonna die. I want to cryo freeze myself and hook myself up, and I'm just gonna be a scream. It just projects my face and just talks. And we're just gonna continue throughout humanity's expansion throughout the cosmos. I'm just gonna keep making episodes of Ruminations. This is never gonna end, ever. But I had to bite some skin off my lip. Cheers to that. Can't you tell I love alcohol? Oh. Hey, remember when I said I filmed this a bunch of times? I did. I've already done this five. Yeah, I've already done this four times today. Safe to say, it's just been a fun afternoon. But let's talk about the mission statement. Let's pull back out my notes. My notes are actually just 2 pages long. The rest of this is Key Terms, Chapter 5, Colonial America in the 18th Century. We also have Psych 2103 Study Guide Exam 1. Yeah, that was my manifesto. I shouldn't be reading that. But it's the only two good pages here are the first two. I'm just bullshitting with this tall ass stack. I just want to look professional, kind of like my Instagram. But yeah, I just want to look professional and shit. But the mission statement mostly is this podcast. I guess this is a podcast. I don't want to use the term podcast, but it's a podcast. I would say video journal, but then they're like, "What's a video journal?" Okay, bitch, we'll call it a podcast. The goal of this podcast really is for me to document my journey. Like I said, I'm a stand-up comic, and I'm using this really to be able to, have another way to work out jokes that isn't on the stage. That is in a more kind of freer thought for myself, even. Thought space for myself. But also to build a brand on the internet, because unfortunately there is nothing that you can do that is not going to be propelled by the internet. You need the internet to get anything done nowadays. It's just the way the world is. Don't love the system, but I'm going to keep playing it. So yeah, it's building a online identity, but also on top of that, I document it mostly. And there will be a few episodes that I just literally pull up like videos of me doing sets, and I just dissect what I like about this set, what I like about this joke, what I didn't like, what looked stupid. There's gonna be a lot of stupid shit. I'm not great at doing it. I comedy right now. It's been less than a year since I started. So this really is just to help me, but also to help you, because I want you to also get something out of this. I want you to get a new perspective on certain conversations. I want you to be tapped in with your health and wellness, which is something we'll get to in just a moment. But I really want this to be as good for the viewers, y'all guys, as much it is for me making it. So that's really the mission goal. I guess topics that I might talk about is, relationships, random philosophical topics like the egg. If you've never heard of the egg theory, it's kind of really interesting, but I don't know why they relate it to an egg still. I don't get it. But just everyday ideas. It's really just thoughts, ideas. I have a whole segment planned later that is literally a hat full of my ideas. And I'm going to just add to it every episode. I'm just going to do ideas, and we just pull them out and just talk about them. Just think about them. Things like that. But yeah, that's really my goal with this. It's as beneficial for y'all as it is for me. And one way that it is beneficial is your wealth and wellness. And you said, what's that? You said, what's Amway? Well, I'm so glad you asked what Amway was, because you did ask. You read my mind and knew I was going to talk about Amway, because I said health and wellness. And so you asked. Yes, you did. Amway is an online shopping platform that prioritizes your health before profit. Probably thinking, how does that work? Hey, I don't 100% know exactly how it does too, because I'm not higher echelon in the company. But guess what? I am your sales representative. I am trained in a lot of these products descriptions and their contents, and so I can tell you 100% these are products good for your health. We have sports nutrition, we have everyday supplements, we have house needs. If you have our house goods like cleaning products, laundry and detergent, softener, dish detergent. I'm actually having a sale go live soon where if you sign up as a VIP customer and order the laundry detergent, I'll throw in the softener for free. That's right, for free. And to be a VIP customer, guess what? That's also free too. Like I said, I'm your sales representative, so you just have to go to the link in the description below, and you'll be shopping with me. It'll say it at the top. I might add a little, picture of what that looks like in the corner or something. But on the site, you can shoot me an email. We can get you signed up to be a VIP customer. And why would you want to, sign up with Amway? Why would you want to sign up with Amway? It don't make sense. Well, Amway is like Amazon. If Amazon cared about consistent shipping at no extra cost. That's right, no extra cost. You're probably thinking, wow, this company cares about my health over profit, and they're willing to ship at no extra cost? Yes. I mean, like there is a cost of shipping, but we can sign you up and get you deals and save you money at no extra cost. That's the deal too. But we're getting you consistent shipping at no extra cost. It's not like, 3-day shipping, we'll get it, for $20. We'll get it there a little quicker. No, we're gonna get you it within a week, regardless of what you pay for shipping, and no matter where you are in the U.S. Amway is Amazon, right? It's Amazon. If they care about the quality of product that goes into your body, all our products are certified through multiple different agencies. You can even filter vegan, kosher, gluten-free, whatever your dietary restriction is, we have something that fits it perfectly. And if you want to keep your dick, we'll work until you're 80 and your pussy elastic far past menopause. I can't legally say our products do that. I can't legally say our products will keep your sex organs at their peak condition. But what I can say is that you have the best sex of your life if you're in the best shape of your life, and that's what we're here to improve, is your health and the shape that you are in. So go to that link, check out some of our products, shoot me an email. We'll get you hooked up on the best products for your wellness and health journey. A few of them that I got here, actually, I got the Slay Your Day gummies, some essential vitamins in there. I got the Sweet Dreams melatonin, because sometimes you just need a little extra something to get you in bed. And I got the Twist Top joint health. And I actually, since high school, I've had really bad knee problems, knee pain, tendonitis, ligament problems, and this has alleviated a lot of them when working out and training, and doing, running cardio. This has helped me a lot, so I can testify. Other people can testify, but we gotta get you on the product. So, again, check the email, go to my shop, and see what is there, what fits for you. And let's get back to the episode. Enough of this business stuff. I want to throw it in there, but I also don't want to break anything. And I got a bottle in there of grape juice. Don't want to fuck up the bottle, you know what I'm saying? But making its debut. If I had a soundboard, this would be the time. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. We'll make money from this. Don't worry. For our first segment on the video journal, called Ruminations, is called What's Ruminating. Ain't that cute? Ain't that? I think all the titles I come up with are hilariously creative. Seriously, what's ruminating? Ruminations. You get it? Okay. Yeah. Anyways. What's ruminating? That's basically a section where I just pull thoughts from my idea book. Because some comedians, they walk around with joke books. Joke books are cool. They're great. I don't do it. I have a phone. I'm new school. I'm going to type it in my phone, and then I'm going to remember it. I'm going to carry it over to something else. That's just how it goes. But it's just a hat, or like I call it, the helm of horrors. Because, we might pull an idea that we got to talk about that is, completely abrasive and disrespectful and insensitive and, ruins any chance I have at holding a corporate office. Or it's just an idea that's not funny, one of the two. I just saw a body post this. I took 250 milligrams edible. I just want you to know that. So, but without further ado, I thought I wanted to do 2, but I feel like we should do 3, seeing it is the first episode, just for fun. Just so y'all get a better preview of what's in my mind. What's in here. You know, what ruminates in my mind. It doesn't really matter. Because, I mean, I wrote them. I know what ideas are here. This is what I pull. So we got stealing liquor from parties. This is a really good topic. Because someone thought I was stealing liquor from a party one time, and I wasn't actually stealing. It was because I brought a bottle because I had already had it, and I just wanted people to finish it. I was just like, I might not drink the rest of it. I just wanted people to kill it. So I brought it literally just for it to get killed. And it was about the end of the party, and I realized it wasn't empty, and I was like, I guess I'm taking this home. Because if I brought something and y'all didn't finish it, y'all didn't root it, I'm just gonna take it back. Like that's still mine, technically. But there's been times I legitimately steal. Like I would go on like a Gatorade bottle. I remember this one time. It was at if you go to Kennesaw State, shout out to what was this one? Damn, what was it called? The Arc. Austin Residential Complex. Shout out there. There was a party out there. There was someone's birthday, and we had walked in with a Gatorade bottle, and I had just poured probably like half a bottle of Crown Royal into my goddamn bottle, and I just walked out. I don't really think you could steal liquor. I feel like liquor drinks is kind of an open invitation thing. I'm drinking it. I'm cool. I'm cool with strangers. You come up, we have a quick little talk. All right, have a drink, have a shot. So I don't really see that as stealing per se. But so I feel like going to parties. You better be walking out with something. I got friends where we literally have like bets, or I guess like a game more is like, hey, who can walk out with the most expensive shit? Like I don't know if you ever see it. I carry a laptop. This is actually how I'm recording my audio. I stole an axe from a college campus. I'm not gonna say which college campus because they kicked me out, but they banned me from their campus. But you just gotta take that. You just gotta go to parties and see what you can get. You just gotta see what you can take. Sometimes it's liquor. Most times it should be liquor because, most parties have liquor. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's go to the next thought. This is definitely going to. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. Transgender white men look like Michael Jackson. There's not even much for me to say about that, actually. I think every transgender person, or transgender race, I think every race, when they have transitioners, I hope that's not a slur. Hope for saying transitioners isn't a slur. Every race, they have like a specific person that people look like when they're transitioning. I think for black people, a lot of times it's like Whoopi Goldberg. I think it's someone that sometimes they look like. Another one, white people again, Michael Jackson. I feel like a lot of what was the lady? I might put a picture of her. What was the lady from Bird Box? Like a lot of transgender men kind of look like her. She's a pretty woman. I'm not saying anything against transgender people. They're pretty people. But she looks very similar to Janet Jackson, and Janet Jackson looks exactly like Michael Jackson. She actually looks more like Michael Jackson than Janet Jackson. Now that I kind of like picture them in my mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all saw Bird Box. Y'all were in quarantine with me. But yeah, Asian people, I don't really know who their person is. I'm not too tapped into their world. Hispanics, I don't know if Hispanics got a person. They pull it off too well. I think that's the thing. Asians and Hispanics, they're transgenders. They pull it off too well. So I don't even know if they have a person, but I'm gonna actually look into that and tap it and see if they have a specific person that like they kind of tend to look like when they're transitioning. Yeah, who knows? I have no clue. Alright, this is the final one. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and joining. I hope this has been semi-funny. I don't know. I feel like this has been good for me to get in front of a camera, do something I'm unfamiliar with. Hope y'all like this cover art too. I don't know. So I made this in Canva. This isn't even hard to make. I made it in Canva. I just needed something simple to represent how new I am to the game. Is I'm in the spotlight, but I've only got 1 star. I'm not there yet. One day I'll have 5 stars, but right now I just got 1. So that was 2. You know, let's do 1 more. I'll have to close my eyes for this one, you know, so pull out something. Midlife crisis equals running a 4K. This is an interesting one. Because I do see this a lot. This is how I know. I've smoked cigarettes. I've even threatened a woman that I'm going to kill myself if she ever broke up with me. I've been at some down bad situations in my life. But one thing I noticed is that when people start having midlife crisis, they typically want to start running marathons. And I don't know what it is about that. I know younger people do, like quarter life crisis. They're like 26, 25, 24. They're running marathons just for fun. Like, they don't aspire to be Olympians. They're not doing it for scholarship. They're not doing it for ALS. They're not donating to charity. You know, they're not getting paid to do it. They're just doing it for the hell of it. And I respect it, 100%. I definitely respect it. But it's just not something that I can get running for the hell of it. I just, yeah. I don't even like to, like, I wish I could have sex without moving. Like, that's how bad I don't like doing cardio. Like I actively try to find women that like being on top, and for some reason I don't know what it is. I'm 22. Maybe it's a generational thing. It's hard to find a woman that wants to be on top. It is really hard. Like, they're all pillow princesses. All my exes have been pillow princesses, and you know, I hope they're all single for Valentine's Day. Actually, one of their birthdays was the other day. I hope she had a great birthday. I hope she had a great, magnificent birthday, you know. But all of them were pillow princesses, which I don't have a problem with, because I still get done what I need to get done. But it's like, it would be nice if I could have, like, it's nice if I could take an off day, a cheat day. I just don't really think it's fair. I gotta do work every single goddamn time. Every single time. I went on a tangent. I don't even remember what the original prompt. This edible really is hitting me. I don't remember what the original prompt was. Damn. What was the original prompt? Hold on. We're running marathons. Yeah, man. Y'all just be wanting to run marathons out here. For what? For what? Like, your wife is treating you that bad, you want to run around town? Like, I didn't want to bring this up, but one thing I thought about a lot recently was the Boston bombings. Because I was in, like, middle school when it happened. I don't know if y'all remember the Boston bombings. These 2 brothers I think they were part of ISIS. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they were part of ISIS. But they basically blew up a section of this one, of like it was a fence-off part of the section of the Boston Marathon. That they have every year. I think they still do it, but they basically killed a couple people. It was a horrible, tragic event. But I just want to think, like, they had to have something particular against marathon. Because marathons don't seem like the most, they just don't seem like a tightly congested place to get a lot of bodies if you're going to do a terrorist attack. So I wonder if they had a midlife crisis and then couldn't run a marathon and then became terrorists. I'm wondering if people do marathons because that actually does fix the midlife crisis. I don't know. I just noticed that a lot of times people who run marathons, or people who have midlife crisis, happen to run marathons. They happen to be of a certain age bracket and just start fucking doing it. They're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just run. I just feel like running like 40. I ran and tripped on Iraq. That was bad. That was a poor joke. Poor joke, Markus. But wow. I'm pretty soft right now. We're gonna ignore that though. Last segment of the day. Again, back to my important notes. Last segment of the day, we have Don't Burn Alexandria. I told you, I got cute titles for things, okay? I got cute titles for things. I got cute, little segment pieces, you know what I'm saying? I'm creative. But this is basically a segment where, again, we're focusing on the physical, with the products. We're focusing on the mental and the spiritual. Spiritual, I don't know how we're going to get to that. That does not come through the liquor. That don't come through the jokes. That comes through everything altogether. But the mental part we're going to work on, because you need to read. Don't burn Alexandria. You need to read books. And the cover art, this is a script to the podcast. And right now it's empty, but we're going to fill it up with quotes. Every episode, we're going to fill it up with quotes. I'm going to write it after, and I'm going to put it at the very end, what the quote is, to kind of just motivate, remind yourself. But the quote for the first one is, I forgot it, the only way forward is through. It's actually something I've said to myself before a few open mics where I'm just panicking. I'm just going through it. Heart's beating out my chest. For some reason, I'm just nervous and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, maybe if I just take a day off and just don't do this open mic, maybe if I just go back and, I can still come and I can still make You can't make progress if you don't go through some shit. I gotta go through all the shitty feelings. I gotta go through, if I don't feel good, but I said I was gonna do an open mic, I gotta bomb. I gotta bomb that night. That is what it is. I have to take that bomb and I have to get better, because the only way you can move forward is through. That's personally what I believe. It just gets me through a lot of shit. But besides that, I'm actually reading, I'm gonna add a picture of it because I'm too far away from it to get it, but it is here in the corner. My friend got it for me. Again, I forgot the title. The edible is kicking my goddamn ass. What is it? It's a book from this one, I think Adam Bloomberg is his name. But it's just about different writing and performing techniques with comedy. I actually feel like I'm learning a lot from it. My friend got it for me. Shout out Naomi. Really appreciate that. But besides that, I'm reading The Science of Self-Realization, His Divine Grace, and there's a lot of things I don't know how to say because I don't speak Hindu, but this is a Hindu book that it basically talks about different teories and teachings of spirituality through a Hindu person or a Hindu perspective, and it's just been something interesting to be. I'll probably post a quote eventually from here, but this is a book I'm checking out. Would highly recommend. And another one is My Black Country, which is talking about a journey through country music's Black past, present, and future by Alice Randall. I really am enjoying this because I'm big on history, and I've recently gotten more appreciation for country. And this is an interesting book for me because, again, it's just both of those things in one. And it's really got my brain working. I find myself using words from books that I read in conversation the more I read. I know it was a redundant thing to say, but literally when I read, I'm like, oh, this word keeps coming up. I'm going to use this word. I'm going to learn this word. And, you know, in the comments, share what book you're reading. Share if you're reading a book, if you're writing a book, anything, manga even, that counts too. You probably can't see from this angle, but I got a bunch of Berserk in the corner because, again, I hate myself. That's why I'm a psychology major, because I don't make good decisions. That's why I do comedy, because I don't make good decisions. I read Berserk because I don't make good decisions. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully this was insightful. Hopefully we've grown a little bit in the time that we spent together. And I hope to see you back for the next episode, which will be, I don't know, maybe I can do this weekly, maybe I can do this monthly. Let's not promise nothing, and let's just say everything we can grab if we want. Ooh, that kind of sounded nice. Just a little bit. Anyways, go out, live life. I don't know. I'd say wrap up, but I don't believe in wearing condoms. I believe you should actually always buy your condoms small, and then and then just trust your dick game. Just trust that you're really good at fucking. And when the condom breaks, you just push out. Just be like, oh, no, we can't keep fucking. You know? And she'll be like, look back, be like, what are you talking about? Keep going. You'd be like, even raw? And she'll be like, come on, just go raw. You'd be like, okay. Like, okay, okay. And then just a little tip. Now, if she says, get the condom back on, go put another condom on, alright? And we're not teaching unethical things, but, you know, trust your dick game, because she gonna just be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? That's been my experience, you know, but yeah, stay creative, stay you, stay safe, go out, have experiences, get exposure, catch a STD, eat some ass if you've never eaten ass before. Go eat ass, you know, go try it. Go get into a fight, go get into a bar fight. Go get jumped. Steal something. Go live life a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Go live life, learn consequences, and then come back and do it all over again. But I'm your host, Markus Astley, and like always, or like will always be always. That was confusing. Like what will be always going forward, because we're going to keep doing this. Like always. Keep thinking. I don't know. I'll probably come up with something better to end this. Anyways, fuck y'all. I'm just gonna love y'all. I don't know. I'm just talking now. I don't even know how to end this thing. How do you end this thing? How do you end a podcast? You just stop talking. I don't know, man. Alright, I'm gonna leave y'all with one idea. I'm gonna leave y'all with one good idea. Alright. What version of Michael Jackson would you want to molest you? That's all I got. Alright. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.